Okay, so we will continue working on these problems. Again, like they're different, they're not exactly the same, but the idea and the concepts are the same. So we need to find this the center here. I'm sorry, not the center, the vertex HK, which is pretty easy here. If we look here, this is the vertex, so that's -1, comma -3. So that's HK, and we need to find out, well, this is side to the sides, right? So that this is either going to be left or right, but we can see clearly that this is to the right. Therefore, we need this equation, depending on the information that they give us, right? So here we have the vertex, and we can use one of these points. So we can use this point. We can use any point, but I mean, this point seems easy to me at this time. So this is 1, -2. This is xy. So I have the vertex. I have the vertex, and I have a point. Therefore, and this is to the side. It's to the side, and it's also to the right. So that means that a is greater than 0, which implies that a is going to be positive. I need to write the equation. The equation that I need is x equals a y minus k squared plus h. Just plot my numbers here. So this is what x equals 1, a, y is the same as -2 minus k, this is hk by the way, right? And we get 1 equals a, -2 minus k is -3. So that's going to be square plus h is -1. So 1 equals a, this is 1. 1 squared is just 1. And this is -1. So this is a minus 1 equals 1. Add 1 in both sides, you get 2. So a equals 2. And as previously stated, we said that a has to be greater than 0, has to be positive, and a equals 2. So that's right. Now, what's next? What's next is that we need to we need to plug this a value back here in this equation. So we have x equals 2, y minus, what's k? K is going to be -3, so it's going to be +3 squared, and plus h, which is -1. Add 1 in both sides. We get x plus 1 equals 2, y plus 3 squared. We divide by 2 in both sides. We get 1/2 x plus 1 equals y plus 3 squared. And that's it. That's the answer. So you should be able to understand this situation. If you have any questions or if you're still confused, please just let me know. You have the answer key, so there's no need for me to tell you whether this is right or wrong. But just in case, that was number 10. And number 10, it's 1/2 x plus 1 equals y plus 3 squared. So that's right. Okay, next problem. Let me erase this. And the next problem. So I hope this is easier. Let's see what it is. Here we have, they say the vertex is at the origin, okay, opens right, okay, good news. So this is supposed to be easy, hopefully. So we need this equation. It opens to the right, so we need y squared equals 4ax. Now, I know that a is greater than 0 because it's opening to the right, and I need to find out what's the value of a. They're saying the vertex is at the origin, opens to the right, and this is 1/20 units between the vertex and the focus. So they're telling me that if I draw my picture again here, they're saying here between the vertex and the focus, let's put that in blue. This is because it's at the origin, this is the vertex, and this is the focus. They're saying that the length between those two, let me put that in this color. The length between these two is 1/20. Okay? So I need to find out what's the value of A. I know it's positive, but I need to find out. Well, if that's the vertex, right? And we know that for A, I'm sorry about that. They're saying that 1/20 is the length. Basically, this is the A value, right? This is the A value. So if I want to find out what's that equal to, what is my latus rectum? This length here is called the latus rectum, just in case. And what is the latus rectum? It's a core parallel to the directrix. So for example, if I have the directrix here, the latus rectum will be right here, like a core parallel to the directrix. So this is the directrix, just in case if you don't know. This is the directrix. This is called the latus rectum. And as I stated before, it's just a core parallel to the directrix. So what I need to do here is just basically, since I have A, I just need to write y squared equals 4, 1 over 20, x. So y squared equals 1/5 x. And I'm done. That's the answer. I hope this makes sense, and it's pretty easy to tell, right? It's pretty easy to tell. So if you have, if you go back to your answer key, I believe that's number 11. Yes, that's the answer. That's correct. Okay, so next problem. And I believe this is the last one for the parabolas. Yeah. So they give you the vertex HK, and so you need to graph this, right? So that's the easier way to solve these problems. Y equals -5, 7, that's around here somewhere. And what we need to do is they're saying that this vertex, the axis of symmetry is y equals 7. So this is the axis of symmetry. And what the axis of symmetry does is just basically it folds the curves of the parabola up one, like above, like for example, if you have, let me fix this for you really quick. If you have this and you have a parabola opening up, the axis of symmetry, what it does is if you grab this curve here and you fold it, like this curve will lie on above, or like not above, I'm sorry, it will lie right on top of this curve here. So it's like a mirror image. So if you fold it, this curve will lie on top of this curve basically. Okay, so so this is y equals 7. So we have the axis of symmetry here. The length of the latus rectum is 1, so we know that 4a equals 1, so that's good to know. And we need to find out in which direction this goes. They give you, they're saying here that a is less than 0. So that's a big hint. That means that a is negative. So if a is negative, and you know that this is the vertex and this is the axis of symmetry, that means that this thing goes this way, right? So I know already what equation do I need. This is y minus k squared equals 4ax minus h. I can use that because I have important points here. So y minus k is minus 7 squared equals 4. Well, we know that the latus rectum is 1. So this is just 1. X minus 5 is plus 5. And this is the answer. This is the answer for this problem. I hope you can understand this. And that's the end of parabolas. Thank you so much for your time, and have a nice day.